Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. On the forums this week, there is a growing demand for what is called proper compensation, which we're going to get into today with today's video. Now, compensation is something that is a loaded word in the eyes of everybody. It's sometimes viewed as not enough, sometimes viewed as too much. Although it's pretty rare. But let's hear this something around. Proper compensation is honestly long overdue. Here's a list of the recent bugs that have gone uncompensated before the past few months, some of which were pulled for another thread, and some of which I added before you hate or rip this apart. At least read the ending. Guardian Piggy cannot be seen on screen, and Guardian Necro unplayable for some, wasting lots of revives, lots of champion bugs. Gaten 29 still bald in some matches. An Onslaught is still dark left for weeks. Serpent booting you out when you pull him, level him up. Jug is unplayable for at least a week. Special 2 literally whiffs. Mine is rank 3, needed to use him for some higher level content and only had a few days to do so with him fixed. People plan out paths in advance. Spiral being unplayable for at least a week or so. Nick Fury's special 1 blocked midway, making him a worse defensive threat. Horrible lag with Bullseye. Compensation, however, people used more revives than actually giving back. Should come in after the timer, although I was low on revives from this fight. Times 2 had to use units to revives for AoA after I'd been saving. For now, the compensation is going straight to overflow. Deathless She-Hulk going unstoppable for the rest of the fight when in the nodes. It states when dashing back. First medium, burned a few revives because I had to learn how to play the first bugged fight. Never got fixed because of the event. Visual issues, including units, battle chips, etc., completely gone. As well as alliance members being kicked when they weren't. More visual issues. UI potentially bugged. Daily super event is showing 13 steps at the moment. The AI has been so weird for longer than a few months. Worst I've ever seen in the Toad fight. AI will hold specials when they have debuffs on them. Won't throw specials for minutes. Will hold block for minutes at a time. Will hold specials and block while you have buffs on them. You will need proof. Watch Go Lags. Most recent rank up video, especially in the Crossbones fight. Not a bug, but the Incursion 7-star crystals having a 90-day timer. Is it 90 or 60, forgive me and forget. And still being 400k artifacts is a bit absurd. Well, that's just kind of a random tangent, you know. The list goes on. This is just recently. If I missed any, please feel free to list them below. Just felt like I needed to be real for a second and justify the need for proper compensation across the player base that everything has been experiencing. One great thing I will acknowledge is the adding back of 6 stones and relic shards back to the BG store for Valiant players like myself who have yet to pull some of the 3 and 4-star relics. Thank you, Kabam, for that, although I do wish the limit I could buy was a tad bit higher. At least a whole crystal a week, and at least 105 stars, 6 a week. And thank you again for having the team work so diligently on designing new event quests to make it interesting again. Again, this is just an honest post, not to cause an uproar, but just honest and civil discussion on the matter. Okay. Well, as usual, there's 1,000 responses we could talk about in this. But what does proper compensation look like? Is it more revives? We know Kabam doesn't like giving units. That's for sure. Although units are usually the best compensation for everybody. I do think they need to address this. But besides that, Jack the Snack, we got your video post highlighted, so that's a good thing. And other than that, just want everybody to have a good week and say thanks for watching. Have a good one. And let me know what you think the proper compensation should be in the comments below.